Hey guys, really quick before we actually jump into the video, because there will be an intro after this, I want to let you guys know that obviously, yes, I do have an ASMR channel that I've started. I am slowly becoming more consistent on there, but I am also starting a gaming channel. What? Oh my god, it's crazy. Yeah, so I'm actually going to be using a channel that I had a long time ago. I think it's got like 16K subscribers that I've just done nothing with it, but I'm gonna be uploading my gaming content onto that channel. So I was debating starting that one. I just decided to go with that one, but I started a gaming channel and I upload some of my Apex Legends highlight streams. I'm gonna be doing playthroughs on there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So if you wanna check out either of those channels, I will have them linked in the description box for you guys. And yeah, okay, thanks so much. Now enjoy the rest of the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I am going to be filming a monthly favorites video. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. I'm not the best at doing these monthly. I tend to do them like every other month or so. So I figured I'd talk to you guys about what some of my favorites for August were and kind of leading into September. Right now, today I've discovered, I don't want to stress them out too much, but there's like a fly that has been slowly dying in my room that I have not been able to kill. And it's starting to fly and buzz around Duke's like ears and he is shaking. He's so terrified and he's like shaking in my arms. I decided to film at 6 o'clock and I guess that is when the building next door decides to do the lawn mowing? I don't know. There's no lawn. I don't know what they're blowhorn. They're doing things. They're doing maintenance, gardening maintenance, and it's just, you know, not my time of the day, but that's fine. So today, guys, I'm gonna take you through some of my favorites. We're gonna go over books, music, skin care things, dietary things, makeup things, all of that. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about everything. As usual, I will have everything that I talked about linked in the description box for you guys, should you be interested in purchasing any of the things that I show you guys. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna talk about is probably the one that I am the most excited about, and it is this book called Sapiens. It is by the author Yuval Noah Harari. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but basically this is exactly like it says, a brief history of humankind. It really dives into how the Homo sapiens came to be and, you know, the science behind it and, you know, historical facts and things, but it also really dives into how we have become united as one and the decisions that we have made, how it has affected our future, how it has affected our history. It dives into money, religion, politics. I mean, it really gets into everything. And you know, the guy that writes this writes from a pretty unbiased perspective. He just kind of goes based off of knowledge. He likes to talk about both sides, but it's incredibly fascinating and it's really interesting to learn about. I would say that we tend to turn a blind eye to our past and to our history and how violent we can be and just some of the decisions that we have made along the way. It's very interesting. This is one of the first books that I've ever decided to read that is a nonfiction. Like, I typically only read fiction books. It's a science-based nonfiction, and I just find it so fascinating. And did you know the first review or praise is from President Barack Obama himself and Bill Gates, and then I think also Mark whoever the guy that Mark Zuckerberg also, I believe, has this in his book. So this is Sapiens, and then after this, it's Homo Deus, and that's the book that I plan to read after, which is kind of like his perspective on what may happen to future generations of the Homo sapien. I think he believes that they would then be called Homo Deus and kind of what he imagines them to be like, functionalities, all of that. But I'm about halfway through this book, 200 pages in, and it's just absolutely incredible. I've been so intrigued with it the entire time and I'm really excited to continue reading. Okay, next thing we are going to talk about is going to be my Quip toothbrush. I actually just bought this like a week ago, so this is technically more of a September favorite. So recently I've decided to stop using plastic toothbrushes. I had some on Amazon that I'd bought in the past that were bamboo toothbrush sticks, you know, this part, and I love them. They're really great, but they're just not the best for like a deep clean. I think they're good for when I'm traveling or if I'm gonna go spend the night somewhere. It's like really easy to just throw in the backpack and feel pretty guilt-free because it's literally just plastic. It has no plastic and it's just waste-free. So anyway, bamboo toothbrush, great toothbrush, just not really what I'm looking for, as I have, you know, sensitive gums, I'm prone to plaque buildup, all those things. So Riley has a Quip toothbrush and I was like, dang, that thing looks pretty cool. And it just like, it's so sleek and modern and it has a metal handle. And then just the build of it is just really nice. So basically, When you turn it on, it obviously starts vibrating for you, and it's really about kind of, Jesus Christ. Oh no, stop. Okay, so basically you just kind of like, it pulses and you just kind of do like a fast back and forth, like friction-y type of movement rather than like just scrubbing all of your teeth. But what I thought was really cool about this is that it also has like a 30-second interval timer. So when it goes bzz, bzz, like it'll vibrate nonstop, but then when it goes bzz, bzz, then it means to switch from one quadrant of your mouth to the next. So you'd focus on, like, let's say the upper molars and canines of, you know, the top of your mouth, and then once it buzzes, you go to the next quadrant, next quadrant, next quadrant. And it's a perfectly set timer for 2 minutes, and you get just a really nice deep clean. It also has the little scrubby scrubs on the back, which I totally miss because I scrub my tongue so much. I just feel like that is a camping site for bad breath and just stinky things, so I'm always scrubbing away on that. And then it has just like little has like little rubber bristles around it, and the actual bristles themselves are quite soft but still firm. Don't know how they do it, but I really like it. So I got the copper metal handle. Love it. They do have plastic options, which I was like, damn, that feels like it kind of defeats the purpose, but maybe they're not trying to save the environment. I don't know. But I was like, why? You might as well just do these. It's so much better. So I got this one. I love it. It's in copper. And another really cool thing, which I still have to sign up for it, but I guess you can replace the heads. Like, you can sign up for a subscription service and they send you a new toothbrush head to replace every 3 months, I believe. 3 or 6 months. I think it's 3 months. But yeah, pretty cool. Love the toothbrush. It's been good to me so far. Riley loves it. I've had a lot of friends in the past that have loved it or that currently have it. So excited to keep on brushing. Excited to keep on brushing. Excited to keep that blushing crib. Brushing the clean. Next product. Okay, next we're going to dive in skincare for just a moment. I want to talk about these 2 serums that I got. These were actually sent to me as PR. Nothing I'm talking about in this video is sponsored, by the way, obviously. But I was sent these a couple of months ago, but they also sent me these last year, and I think this was their way of like restocking them for me, because typically by now I'd be out of the serum. Typically within like 3 months you should be out of a serum, if not sooner. But this is by the brand Sweet Chef, and there's 3 of these. The other one is like a ginger yellow product, but these are the 2 that I freaking love. So this one here is the Beet and Vitamin A, which is known for refining pores and smoothing rough skin. And then this one here is the Kale and Vitamin B serum shot, and this one hydrates and soothes dry skin. So I've been having not the most terrible issues with my skin, but I've been having issues with like clogged pores and maybe some dry patches around my face, and you know, a couple breakouts here and there from stress, but mainly issues with dry skin and like some rougher areas and pores kind of looking a little enlarged around my cheeks. So I decided to try mixing both of these together, because when I got these in the mail the first time and also the second time, there were some like info sheets on how you could cocktail them together and get, you know, maximum benefit depending on what your issues with your skin are. So I've just been mixing these together. Anytime I do my makeup, I always prep my skin. I could not imagine doing my foundation or just my concealer or whatever it is without first applying toner, putting on a serum, and putting on a moisturizer. It's just like, that has to happen, or else I just feel like I did not actually try with my makeup that day. And I just can report that these are so nice. They smell so good. They feel so good on the skin. The actual texture of the serum is quite nice as well. It's a bit thick, and then it just becomes nice and liquidy once it kind of rubs out. But yeah, Sweet Chef, these have been really wonderful, and I love them so much. While we're on the topic of skincare, we might as well touch on one of my next skincare favorites, and this is by Tula. You guys know I've been using Tula for years now. I cycle between them only because my skin gets really used to skincare products. Like, I use Tula religiously, and then I'll go to Mario Badescu, and then I'll go to something that my skincare facialist recommends, and then my skin gets prone to that. So it's just kind of like this non-stop thing, but now it tends to be cycling Tula and another random skincare line that I decide to toy around with, but this is always kind of like my home-based brand. But they have been recently releasing a ton of different types of products. They kind of had their core line, and I feel that they're now starting to expand a lot. But one that they expanded into, which I think is great, is the calming range. It's like for people who have really sensitive skin, who are trying to avoid any additional unnecessary ingredients in a product. This is a, you know, pretty much, I believe it's 100% clean, but it's definitely made for people with sensitive skin. I really appreciated this product when I got back from Tulum because this area, my little cheeks, my forehead, my nose were incredibly sunburnt, and so I found that a lot of face washes and moisturizers were really irritating my skin, drying it out, just not the most comfortable feeling in the world. So I started using this. This might not sound satisfying, but it feels like you're putting oatmeal on your skin. Just imagine it being soothing, you know, like aloe vera on your skin, but it doesn't. I feel like it's more like oatmeal because oatmeal is just calm. There's no cooling effect. It's just like mild. It's just a mild moisturizer. So actually I've been using my toner, these serums, and then I go directly in with the Super Soothe Calming Moisturizing Lotion. Oh, how funny is this? It literally says formulated with probiotics, colloidal oatmeal, aloe, ginger, and cucumber to provide relief to the skin that is distressed and in need of extra care. I said 2 of the products that were in here and I didn't even know it. So if that doesn't sell you, I don't know what does. But I'm like halfway through this and it's bomb. Love it. All right, last product. No, this is not the last product. Second to last product is going to be this fiber powder. That's it. It's just fiber powder. As you guys know, I see Sarah, Fearless Fig, the dietitian. I've done so many collabs with her, so many videos with her on my channel. And I have recently started seeing her to figure out some of my dietary issues. One of the things that we're actually currently practicing is cutting out dairy. So your girl is not having any dairy, and I've decided to stop eating red meat as well. So basically we're just trying to figure out other ways to help increase maybe vitamins and minerals that I am currently lacking. Fiber is one of them that I'm constantly, I just never seem to have enough of it. And then obviously just, yeah, a bunch of different vitamins. So I told her that my dietary habits haven't been the greatest because I tend to not eat a lot in the day. I get really busy, I get really overwhelmed, and I get really when I get stressed out, I lose my appetite. So she told me to invest in a sun fiber to help with my gut health. And basically it's just like an all natural, I'm literally reading straight from the bottle, true regulating all natural fiber, promotes digestive health, it dissolves fast and clear, which I can totally attest to, and it has no flavor to it, so I can just add it to water if I want to. However, I do feel like oh, no, that's fine. Okay. No, it's all good. As I was saying, basically has no taste, 30 servings in here. What I've been doing is I've been adding this to my smoothies. I had so many different powders to my smoothies because I add all my fruit, add my almond milk, add my spinach, but then I also use hemp protein, I use a vegan protein, and now I have added this into the mix. But it's all good things. It's all supplemental things that I think are just in turn helping me get, you know, just more vitamins and minerals in and feel really good. Definitely would recommend this if you feel you are somebody who is not getting your fiber in. It's a bit on the pricier side. Might just be better to try and consume more fiber, but if you're like me and you just forget to eat or you are not being proactive, try to be proactive. Start with something like this. It's been pretty good. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, last product we are gonna talk about. This bad boy right here. Oh my god, you guys can see I'm wearing sweatpants. You saw nothing. So this is pretty exciting. I'm on the Pat McGrath Labs PR list. I am. I don't know why. I don't know how I was lucky enough to get on the Pat McGrath Labs list. I was talking to Riley the other day and he was like, no, like, don't get me wrong, it's great that you're on the list, but why you? I was like, oh, okay. I mean, at the end of the day, I get it, because he was like, I don't mean it in a mean way, it's just like, you're not a beauty guru, like, you're not a YouTuber. And I was like, no, you're 1000% right. I don't know why I'm on this list, but I am, and I enjoy many perks of receiving Pat McGrath. I feel like I get something every quarter, and the PR is not like, it doesn't just come in a box that was thrown together. It's like nice PR. If you go to my Instagram stories, you will see that it's like Pat McGrath really goes all out. So I did not know who Pat McGrath was until I got on the PR list, and I was like, oh, she's poppin'. So I got 3 different shades of the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I currently have been using the shade Medium 17. However, I could probably go with an even lighter shade, but it was really cool. Like, you could tell whoever sent and set up the PR made sure that they looked at my skin tone, looked at when I was really tan, looked at when I wasn't so tan, and tried to kind of give me different options based off of that. But I do use the lightest one that they gave me. They also sent me some of the powders. I use all of that now. I only use this if I'm going out, if I have a date, if I'm going to a concert or something like that. I use this and it just stays on my skin so beautifully. It sits so nicely on the skin. It feels like a full coverage foundation, but you, one, don't need a lot of it, and 2, it's not really thick. It's kind of like almost a runnier consistency. But this stuff has been really great. I didn't even know that this is one of her most popular and successful foundations until people were like, look up the reviews, and I was like, oh. So I'm not saying anything new here. It is a really, really nice foundation, and you do not need a lot. It's quite a small little bottle here, but I'm telling you, like, one pump of this, if I do any more, I'm like, what did I do? This is way too much product. So beautiful. The packaging is just so classy and sophisticated, and I am truly, truly, truly a fan of this foundation. So guys, I think that is everything for the favorites that I have to show you guys for this month. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. So that is gonna be it for this monthly favorites video. If you guys are interested in anything that I talked about, I will have as many of these things as I can, probably everything linked in the description box for you guys should you decide to purchase. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to throw the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Besitos. Bye-bye.